Before I stepped into a relationship, I told all my closest friends, I said, I don't think this is a guy that I'll bring home to meet my parents. I don't think I'll meet his family. I don't think we'll ever post about each other on social media.
And then,
okay.
Jang.
And then jang.
Hi, Seizo!
It's Azura.
And I'm Germaine.
And welcome back to another episode of Clarity's Hush Podcast.
So, today we are dressed up in something that's very relevant to our topic.
Take a good look at us. Yeah.
Wow, actually, this is the first time I'm hearing this term.
Pocketing.
Yes, pocketing.
Well, we're wearing lots of pockets today, and it doesn't mean we're discussing them. We're discussing what you put in your pockets. Come, let's go around the table. What do you have in your pockets?
Sometimes some receipts.
Yeah, some candy wrappers usually. Yeah.
Does that mean like someone wanting to keep me in their pockets?
But in a way where they're trying to hide you. That's what pocketing means. So apparently, being in someone's pocket in a relationship is when they don't want to be public about you.
They don't want you to be seen.
Yeah,
That's why you're in their pockets.
Yeah, they want to conceal you in their pockets. So before we get to that, let's just set the tone, okay? So let's say you guys have dated before in the past and all that. How long in general have you waited to introduce your partner to your friends and family? It's different. Friends is one thing, family is one thing.
Usually friends faster, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I mean, for some people, maybe they'll introduce their family first, but for me, it's always the other way around. Friends, maybe 1 month.
1 month, okay.
Is that a fair timeline? But for my family, maybe half a year.
6 months?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think for friends, right?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they see who you've been with. I think that's fine. But for family, I think it comes with a bit more complications.
What about the other way? How long did, whichever partner take to introduce you to their friends and family?
I think quite fast.
Oh, okay.
What kind of fast, sorry?
Lesser than you took basically, right?
Yeah,
That's what
for
you're trying to
sure.
say.
But still, we're talking months?
2 months, maybe?
Oh,
Wow.
Rough gauge.
It's interesting because I was reading on Reddit, right, about some people that were lamenting about this whole pocketing. They may not know what pocketing is, but they were complaining about how, we've been dating for a year and I've never met any of his family yet, right? I don't even know if his family knows I exist and that we're dating, but I've never met them.
Is that an issue for you?
After a year? I think it's a major red flag. I think there's something there. There must be a reason, right, that you haven't met their family unless they're all dead. There must be a reason why.
I can't say the same. I can't say this is a red flag. Because what if the family is toxic?
Yeah.
Full of issues. This is why my other half doesn't want me to meet them. He's protecting me. What if that's the case?
True as well.
Right?
Because I'm the kind who take a little bit longer. In fact, I've only brought one person home.
Oh, as in to meet your family.
Yes.
Wow.
Maybe when I was a lot younger, I got this feeling from my mother especially that there was a lot of scrutiny because I am, after all, the only child, the only daughter.
The bar is high, right? So whoever you bring home, they will be very closely judged and scrutinized. Is that what you're saying?
And then I feel like I'm also going to get scrutinized or I'll have questions to answer.
Okay.
And I just didn't want to deal with that.
Okay. That's true. It is very complicated sometimes to introduce them to your family, right? And I will touch on this as well, but I don't think pocketing is necessarily an all bad thing.
I agree.
But what is pocketing, right? This is actually not new. It's been around for a few years, and I'm sure it's been happening for centuries.
But this
right?
is the first time I've heard of it.
It
This term.
sounds so cute. I'm keeping in my pocket.
Yeah, I remember when our producers texted us, hey, we're talking about pocketing. I'm like, what? Like stealing people's money and putting it in your pocket or something? Pocketing is what happens when you're dating someone, in a relationship with someone, and they avoid introducing you to their friends, their family, both in real life and on social media, even after you've been together for a while. It almost seems like you don't even exist in their life, kind of. Like they're trying to keep you hidden, right? And they can be used to describe certain behaviors. Like for example, let's say you're with this guy you're dating, you bump into his friend, and he doesn't introduce you as the girlfriend. He just says, oh, this is my friend Hazel.
Oh, that is sus, no?
Very sus.
Is that sus?
Yeah. Not appearing on social media, not being introduced as your girlfriend when you're in a proper relationship, stable relationship and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Proper relationship.
I think there are different scenarios And it also depends on, does it feel sus or does it not? You know what I mean? It could be just privacy. It could just be, oh, this is just between us. Why does it have to involve other people? And then it also depends whether it's just hidden from family. Is it just hidden from friends?
Or
is it hidden
social
from
media?
all?
Yeah.
But then, like, if you bump into someone and you're being introduced as friend, that is like strange, no?
I have had that situation, not personally, but bumped into a friend who was with his guy friend that, you know, a lot of us know is his boyfriend. But then he introduced as, oh, this is my friend. Oh, this is my friend. You meet my friend.
That I can understand
Because he's not out yet.
right.
Even though we claim we know and we're pretty sure we know, but he's not out with that public information yet. So that's
Right.
another reason why. But some people may think, oh, is he cheating on me? Is that why? Or maybe he is not so genuine about me. He's only genuine about me when it's between me and him, but with his friends and all that, he doesn't want to acknowledge we're in a relationship. It makes you overthink.
Yeah, and I would consider like, is he seeing someone else behind my back? And his friends and family all know about that girl, which is why he can't introduce me as his official girlfriend.
Whoa.
Because
Wow.
if that is so, then you're an asshole.
Actually, the person who does the night show on Ria, she has a segment called What's Up, Love?
What's up, love?
What's
Cute.
up, love? And it's like love stories, problems, complaints, and stuff
Okay.
like that. And there was a story that came up recently. So basically, this woman, she said she's 27 years old and she was dating this guy who's 44. So almost twice her age.
Not almost twice,
Okay
like your
lah,
math.
quite
you're
far
low.
lah. Okay.
It's
Go,
a bit
man.
far, but okay. But significantly older.
Significantly
17 years older.
Okay. And he told her from the very start that he is a divorcee with one kid.
Honesty.
Okay.
Yes, so she believed, and she had no reason to doubt him, right? He also said that he had intentions to marry her.
Oh.
And then she got pregnant.
Okay.
When she got pregnant, he came clean and said that actually he's still married. And she never suspected because he was always available. He would always reply and pick up. Like, there was no, like, you know, times that she couldn't contact him or anything like that.
Wow.
And they always met up. So she had no reason to doubt him.
Okay.
After he came clean, he said
Yeah.
the wife is always out of the country. Now she's saying that you gotta come clean to your wife and fucking marry me because I'm pregnant.
Right.
And he is convincing her to get an abortion because he says that he can't do that to the family. And so she was asking, basically, when she wrote into Ria, she was asking whether she should
Get an abortion?
or go to his wife.
Wow.
You should go to the wife.
I agree.
The
I
wife
second
deserves
that.
to know, and if he's not gonna do it, you have to do it.
Right.
Saucy.
Wow.
Oh,
the
no.
fact that you go to Ria 897, what's up, love? Like,
What's up, love?
That's crazy, and that is exactly why, like Hazy said, you know, it is real. There are situations like that where this guy has a whole marriage, a whole family, and they're hiding it from you.
And it's so funny because it almost seems like the wife was the one being pocketed.
Exactly.
Right,
That is wild. But there are a lot of reasons, I think, why people pocket their significant other. One of them, a bit more extreme, I'm hiding a family.
Oh,
Okay?
man. Oh,
hey,
gosh.
possible, as we know from this lady.
The story,
Please
yes.
give us a call. We would love to chat. Yeah. But there are also more everyday reasons. Like, for example, external pressure. I'll give you this example. This is crazy, okay? This person online says, my family has a unique tradition where whenever one of us dates a new partner, all the members of the family have to vote yes or no on that
What?
partner, and all these votes are read aloud from a hat on Christmas Day.
You're joking.
Yeah.
So what if there are more no votes? Break up.
I mean, they didn't say break up. You just know that your family doesn't like this person.
Oh,
what kind of pressure is that to put on someone?
Wow. Okay. As much as I think that's crazy.
Family traditions.
My God. I recently saw a video actually.
Okay.
Of this person on TikTok saying, you go to your friends for everything.
Sure.
You go to your friends for advice about anything that happens in your life. But when nobody likes your partner, you don't listen to them. Why the hell?
Oh.
And then they say, that should tell you something, no?
If nobody likes your partner, I mean, I'm sure it counts for something. Yeah. There are also situations where, like I mentioned earlier, right, LGBTQ plus situations
Right.
where maybe you're not out yet, you're not open yet, or even interracial relationships, because you know that their parents might not approve. Yeah, I think that's
That's a tough one.
Yeah, a bit more complicated. There are, certain reasons like complicated family history,
Right.
right? Where let's say you're not close to your family, you don't have that kind of relationship where you would introduce your significant other to them.
To be honest, I think I'm like that. I don't really prefer introducing my other half to my family members.
Oh.
I mean, my sister aside, because my parents are more conventional, right? And I've always just felt awkward introducing my other halves to my parents.
It feels like there's pressure once you introduce.
A bit, and I feel like I put my other half in a difficult or like an awkward situation.
I think that if you date someone, you have to be prepared to date their family, no matter how crazy their family is. It's a whole package.
I know,
Yeah.
but I've always been the kind who like to spend time with my partner one-on-one. I don't actually also prefer bringing my partner out to meet my friends.
Oh.
Have you realized?
I've noticed that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Me, on the other hand, I'm the
yeah.
complete opposite. My
Yeah.
partner is everywhere I go. So I've noticed that Hazy tends to want to hang out with her friends on her own terms.
You know why? This is because I feel like then I have time to spend with you guys one-on-one. And then when I spend time with my partner, it's like one-on-one.
But
so
do you-
I can commit all my time and energy to my friends or my partner.
Do you not feel like you enjoy or you like or you want to integrate them into your
Social circle?
social circles? Because this person's going to be a part of your life anyway.
If I were, that person that you're dating, right, I would maybe think, is it that, if she brings me into her social circle, it's harder to then cut me out next time, right, in the future.
Well, I never considered that.
Yeah, because once things get very entangled and everyone's become close to everyone else, it gets complicated, right?
I know someone who has hesitations or reservations introducing whoever he's seeing to his friends because he kena before. Basically, the person he was dating was an out-of-towner. So this person has no friends, no social circle, etc. So they started dating and then he integrated her into his social circles. And then they broke up and this person basically talked shit about him and then everybody became her friend instead when these were his really good friends.
Political.
Which obviously I said like, if they can be swayed so easily, were they really your friends to begin with, right?
That's true.
But I think if you experience something like that, maybe in future you have some sort of hesitation in integrating whoever you're seeing into your social circles.
For sure, yeah. But
Correct.
how do you then know, like, hey, am I in someone's pocket? Like,
you
am
being
I
pocketed?
Yeah, am I being pocketed? Here are a few signs. If you're
Okay,
dating
okay.
someone right now and you're like, a bit sus, yeah, see how many of these you tick. He or she never makes plans involving you and other people in their life. So they only meet you when they meet you, and then if they meet their friends, you're not there.
Like you.
Hey, really like me? Hey, but that's not because, I'm not proud to show him. It's because I genuinely enjoy time one-on-one.
Okay.
With different groups of people.
I think we're the kind who enjoy
Togetherness.
assimilating them into
yes,
social
Togetherness.
circles.
Okay.
Togetherness.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, usually when I date someone, right, within like the first month, I'm hanging out with their friends, they're hanging out with my friends and things like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Number two, they make up excuses on why you can't meet their friends and family. Like things like, oh yeah, the timing's not right, or no lah, my family are very complicated, I don't want you to see them. I mean, I do think they could have valid excuses for that, but sometimes excuses are just excuses. You meet at secluded and discreet places,
Wow.
never in a public place. You never catch yourself in an MRT with this person. Only like, hey yo, wanna come over? What you doing? Like things like that. Like, wanna come over to hang at my place, or we hang in like, I don't know, Bukit Batok, sorry.
Bukit. Hey, what's wrong with Bukit Batok? It's a nice place, okay?
It's secluded. It's different than like hanging out in Bukit Batok and hanging out on Orchard Road. Am I right? I'm wrong?
You are
Okay lah,
No, you're
okay
right.
lah,
I'm
okay
right.
lah.
You're
Okay,
right.
Is there a
Westmore
point?
and Ion Orchard, of course.
Both
Westmore
also I
and
don't
more.
go lah. So
You're less likely to bump into someone that you might know.
Yeah.
In like a discreet area.
Okay.
So
Understand.
that may also be like, how come,
Xiao sas.
Yeah, a little bit
Xiao
sus,
sas.
right? They don't tell you much about the people in their social circle, like
Oh, this
their
is not
friends.
me. All the guys I date would know about you too. Like I ramble on and on about the people in my social circle. Josen San, Hash Podcast.
Yeah.
They
So
know
cute.
everything about you girls.
And your
So they
family
know we're
too,
crazy?
yeah.
yeah, they do.
Excuse me? Don't say we. This is the example I give. If you run into someone that they know, like, let's say you're with them, right? You are never properly introduced as, like, proudly, like, hi, this is Azura, my girlfriend.
But unless this is communicated previously that you want to keep it low key, low profile,
Yeah, that's true. So
Yeah. But if it's a serious relationship heading towards marriage and both of you want the world to know, then there's a problem lah.
that's true.
Okay, I know someone who is now married. In the first couple of years of dating, he pocketed her. Did not
Years?
Yes.
Oh.
I think 2-3 years.
Okay.
Did not introduce the friends. Did not introduce the family.
Did they know she existed?
I'm not too sure about that.
Oh, wow.
But it's the kind like, oh, I'm gonna hang out with my friends. Oh, can I come? Nope.
Why?
But I think not entirely pocketed because I think in that couple of years, maybe brought her to one gathering with friends.
And you said they're married now.
Yes.
But now she's not being pocketed.
Absolutely not. But
She's like a batch now on top of the pocket.
yes. But I asked why actually. I was like, hey, why? And she herself said, because in the first couple of years, he wasn't certain. He wasn't certain where it was going. He wasn't certain if she was going to be in the next 20 years of his life and would prefer to not deal with the aftermath of
Right.
removing this person from circles.
That's valid.
Love myself a rational man. Like, that's logical.
Yeah.
And that's very mature.
But it's also hard to say to someone, hey, I'm kind of pocketing you because I'm not certain about you. That's gonna break any person's heart.
It's
you don't have to say it. You can tell from the signs. Like, you never appear on their social media.
Okay, social
Right?
media, I
Okay.
think, is quite tricky.
Correct.
There are a lot of people that say, if you don't post about this person on social media, you're not properly like public with them.
That's bullshit. Like, being in our line of work, I've learned to be discreet about my personal life because it protects me and the people I love.
Of course.
Oh.
So by not posting certain things or certain people, I don't think that I'm treating them any less.
Of
So
course.
what was the thought process behind not posting about certain people in your life?
So I was in a relationship for about 1.5 years, right? And in this entire time, I didn't post anything about that relationship. But we have actually achieved common consensus that this was going to be the case because, yeah, like what Zura mentioned, I don't want to deal with the aftermath if things didn't work out. And true enough, it didn't. But I don't mind holding hands in public.
Do
like
you?
we do hold hands in public, but I just don't post about it,
Like if you see, then you see, lor.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
hiding.
I'm not hiding anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm cool. Yeah, but I don't put it up on social media.
For me as well, I understand this because I'm very private and don't talk about partners, even friends and family, I don't post. To me, my rationale behind this is I chose this life, they didn't.
Oh, fair. Makes sense. To be honest, I've never really pocketed anyone. The person that I'm dating now, I think I did try to pocket him for a while at the start because I just felt like I didn't want to lose him, right? By introducing him to my friends, family, or even like on social media, there's a chance that external factors can then come in and affect that relation, especially when it's so new and so fresh, right? So I held off as long as possible introducing him to my parents. In the end, I had to because I was in the hospital for about a week and I was very sick and he was there to take care of me because my family weren't in town. And they were like, who the hell is taking care of our daughter and like bringing her food and soup every day? So I had to come clean like there's someone there. And then he says to me, it's literally the opposite of pocketing on social media. He says, I want to post like something, on my social media like as soon as possible, right? Of a photo of the both of us. And I'm like, why? We've only been dating for like 2 months at this point, like really dating for 2 months. And he says, no, I want to like make it a statement, out there so that, people stop bothering both me and you who still think that we are single, right? Think that I'm single, think that he's single. Yeah, and then I was like, wait, but I haven't told my parents yet and they follow me on social media. If they see this, they're gonna have a heart attack. So then I was like, okay, mom, okay, dad, And then I told them. There were a lot of things stopping me, like, age gap, like nature of work and things like that. But at the end of the day, I am still glad I did it, though I am trying to cut down posting on social media because I learned about this concept recently called the evil eye.
Yes.
Have
What
you guys
is
heard of
that?
that? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
No, I've only ever experienced it in Athens.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
The blue eye.
Yeah.
Evil eye, right? Posting about anything
Good in your life.
In your life on social media. Like, I got a new job, I got a raise, we are together, we're in a happy relationship. People say the myth is it will invite evil or jealous eyes that can then wish bad upon you.
Basically, like jinx what you have lah.
Yeah. Something like that, right?
Yes, I think it's also an energy thing. What you want to avoid is people having ill feelings, negative energy towards you, basically. It's not that they jinx it or it's not that because of them, something bad's going to happen, but it's a possibility.
And if you don't post about it, you can't invite it. Yeah.
Well, I've never seen it this way.
This is
But
evil eye.
This is where the close friends function come in handy.
Huh?
Just you want to share it, just share with people whom you trust.
That's true.
Yeah, right. And you can still like share that joy and happiness.
That's true. So I'm assuming that both of you don't really care if your partner doesn't post you on social media.
Wait, I gotta think about this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me raise something.
Okay.
So just now we were talking about us, where in our line of work, etc.
Yep.
Now, let's bring it to someone, for example, with
Not in the media.
Not in the media.
Entertainment.
Yeah. If I
like,
were-
let's say it's a random person on the streets with 300
Correct.
followers, all friends. Why are you not posting?
I don't think it's a problem because honestly, whatever people want to post on social media, it's up to them. If I only just want to post pictures of food and nothing else in my life, and I have 300 followers, why can't I do that? Right?
You can.
Yeah, it's not like, I have an Instagram page with like 50 followers. I have to post my partner for the relationship to be legitimate.
What if you post everything but your partner? Like, this person's very active, always Insta story, the food, the place, the holiday, the everything, but you.
Oh man, this is tough.
That's a bit sus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little. I will feel pocketed.
Yeah. So this is coming from a situation of no one's in the media, no one's in entertainment or that reason that we say. For Hazy, this person,
Right.
did he post about you in
Who?
that 1.5 years?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Yeah, close friends list.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, CFL doesn't count though. It's like sending a message in WhatsApp. It's the same thing.
But at least I'm happy after I see him post about me.
I
a
know.
close
But,
friends.
so cute.
but then you never post him.
Yeah, I'm very double standard. Oh.
I
Come on,
understand
girls like that.
though.
But you see, in the end, also never work out, ma. 哎呀，太难了。
It's true. So moral of the story is you post or you don't post, it doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't determine whether or not your relationship will be a success.
You happy can
exactly.
already.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I never pocket the guy.
Okay.
He just doesn't appear on my social media. But my friends, like yourselves, my family, knows about him.
So let's say, right, you are at a Jiu San San event.
Okay.
And one of your long-time, most loyal listeners comes up to you and says, Hazel, like, actually, you're dating someone, right? You have a boyfriend, right? What will
Okay,
you
so
say?
this happened once. I was having noodles with him, just somewhere outside, and then a listener bumped into us.
Right.
After that, when I went on air, he sent in a text to my station phone saying, Hazel, I saw you and the guy eating noodles at this place. And then I'm just like, yo. Of course, I didn't reply, lah, right? Because it was a public kind of setting. But if he had seen me one-to-one and asked me about it, I would admit that I'm in a relationship, but hope that he will keep it private.
Because you wouldn't lie. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's hard for me to lie.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking about introducing to your friends, to your family, and all that, right?
Yeah.
I feel, okay, and feel free to challenge me. I feel like introducing the person you're dating to your friends and family too quick is a red flag.
I
What,
agree.
How quick is too quick?
1 week.
1 week?
Talking about this person, like, I'm seeing this person on a very casual basis, that's fine if you tell your friends that. But if you introduce this person as your boyfriend within the first week, then I think it's a bit too fast.
Okay, but what if never introduced his boyfriend, but then like you're dating this person and you're dating this person for 1 week and you bring in, you're like, this is the person I'm seeing.
Friends is okay, what?
Yeah, just like,
It's alright. You're just hanging
many
out.
people, coming together, hanging out.
I met his parents after 3 weeks of dating. And I met his whole family literally 4 weeks after that.
Right, but that was
sort
because
of
of
circumstantial, no?
I was gonna say that circumstances.
Okay.
Just nice.
Timing,
you were
timing.
flying there,
Okay.
and it was a good time.
Fair.
Right?
Thank you. Oh, thank you guys. Affirming my life decisions. Too soon is a red flag. Okay.
Do you agree, disagree?
Agree.
Too serious too soon may be a bit of pressure on this person. I think you want to have what they call 二人世界.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
a world of
You know
these
not?
two people.
我不懂哎。
Yeah.
你不懂？
How do you is there an English translation? A world of two people.
Yeah, just time
Yeah.
spent between the both of you,
Yeah,
like, your own
before-
space.
Right? And just know what you are before you introduce your friends, your family, and make it very complicated.
Okay, so here's the thing. There was once, I went out with someone. And before the fella even went on that first date, the whole family knew already. I was very uncomfortable, by the way. I was like, why?
No, but maybe this is his way of showing you that he's genuine about this relationship.
Maybe he's very close to his family and he tells them everything. Is that possible?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
As we have seen.
So if you are uncomfortable with that, then maybe he was not the right one for you.
Oh, as we have found out.
So trust your instincts.
Yes.
I was very uncomfortable with that. And then, after the second date,
Yeah.
took me home.
Woo!
As in, to meet the family.
Oh, like an
Wow, this
annyeonghaseyo
one like-
situation.
Like faster than F1 or what?
Second date.
No, got commitment issues, first of all.
Yo, yeah, I think it really differs from
Hey,
person
that's
to
a
person.
you problem though.
It
as
is
in-
a me problem, but do you not think it's a red flag though?
Second date is a bit fast. Combined with your commitment issues, it's
Ooh.
like woo, yeah, explosion. Yeah.
Then at what stage of the relationship
Yeah.
do you think that on the other hand you should be wary of signs of pocketing?
I think that it comes to a stage in your relationship where you have to communicate about it. We always talk about this, and it's true.
Yes.
Yep.
You just approach the conversation. Not don't go in like an accusatory way. Like after you hear this podcast, right? You go to your boyfriend like, "Why you pocket me?" Don't do that, right? Approach it in a sense where you're like, yesterday when we bumped into your friend, you introduced me as a friend rather than girlfriend. Was there a reason, or did you feel, uncomfortable introducing me as your girlfriend, and what? Right? Ask them.
Yes, and tell
Yeah.
them how you feel. Like, I
Yeah.
was hurt, I was a little uncomfortable, I was upset, and I would just like to understand why. Like, approach it from a very mature point of view and just talk things out.
Absolutely. Yeah, I do agree about that. I also do think that pocketing may not always be bad.
Agree.
Sometimes, like for example, like your parents have a lot of scrutiny. You know that your parents have traditionally never been approving of anyone that you date. Then you kind of want to keep this person to yourself for a bit longer because you like them so much that you don't want
Anything to spoil the relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it may not always be bad, okay? Even though it's very much paraded as like a negative thing, it may not always be bad.
Yeah, and especially for certain Asian parents, like, I feel like they would expect the relationship to end up in a marriage kind of situation. So that
Societal
kind of
pressure.
like, puts extra pressure that's unnecessary on the relationship. And that's suffocating. It's very tough.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, so on this note of communication, how do you think couples can pace more effectively? Like, when do you see the friends? When do you see the family? Stuff like that. No, I feel like this is something that should be discussed right before you get together. Like, even in the dating phase. If you know that this is headed somewhere serious, before you step into a relationship, you should talk about all this.
But before I stepped into a relationship,
You don't
right?
know whether...
I told all my closest friends, I said, I don't think this is a guy that I'll bring home to meet my parents. I don't think I'll meet his family. I don't think we'll ever post about each other on social media.
And then...
Oh, okay.
Chang, chang, chang.
And then jang, jang, jang. Yeah. So even though you may think, right? I just think it's hard to predict this situation. I think once you're in a relationship, talk about the future. Not like 10 years down the road, but 6 months down the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, fair.
Because if you ask too early, right? Like you're only dating, right? And you're like, when are you gonna introduce me to your parents? It's a bit of a...
Yes.
Yeah, for someone like Azura with commitment issues, she will run faster than the F1 car.
It's
yeah,
true.
But putting this in the context of someone who matters, who loves you and wants to meet who you love.
I think sometimes, like, when you're going to introduce me to your friends, people don't usually discuss that because sometimes it's sort of just like, you think it's going to happen naturally.
Yeah.
And then it's when it doesn't for a while. Then you start questioning, right?
Yep.
But then, like, to sit down from the start to discuss it, it's a little bit scary because you both don't really know where it's headed. You're both trying, but you are also afraid. Like, if I had to raise the question, I would feel like, wow, do I look like I'm coming on so strong? Do I look
see.
like,
Yeah,
right?
like a psycho.
Okay, so let me rephrase this question. Instead of when are you gonna take me to see your friends or when are you gonna take me to see your family, how about will I be someone whom you introduce to your friends or family?
Or how about something like, would you be open to hanging out with my friends maybe after some time has passed?
Ah.
Okay. So you come from your point of view instead. That's nice. That's very
Interesting.
encouraging.
That's true. I still think that at the end of the day, let things happen naturally. If it's like the 2-year mark already, then reflect.
But
Yeah,
our
a
friend got
little-
married.
Which
I think
friend?
the one I told you about just now. Now
the
they're
one
married.
who was pocketed for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I still think at the 2-year mark, she should have said something.
Oh.
I mean,
But here's the thing, right? Side note for guys, chances are from the day y'all met or from the day y'all started talking, all her friends knows about it already. Trust me. First of all,
not
you
wrong,
probably
not wrong.
have a nickname already. There's
You
a
do.
code name flying around somewhere.
Correct.
She knows everything about you. Your messages have been floating around.
correct.
Whatever rep-
Dissected. North, south, east, and west. What did he
Whatever-
mean by this?
Correct. Whatever reply she sends you, it's not one person's reply. It's a board of directors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to call for a general meeting.
Yes.
Just
That's
to,
very true.
Yeah. Anyway, you know what? If you feel like you're being pocketed, calm down, okay? Don't overreact. Just think about how you want to approach the situation and whether now is the right time to approach it. And always think of the good in people. Maybe there's a reason why they're doing that. Maybe there's a reason, why they haven't introduced you to their family. Maybe it's more complicated than you think.
Correct. And I think also that something that's important to you may not be something that's important to them. So maybe
Sure.
they never really thought about it. They're like, oh, it's not a big deal.
Yes, which
Fair.
is why I think approach the situation in a very calm manner because it can actually positively influence your relationship. If you talk
Hey.
about it in a very mature way.
So nice. But
Yeah.
try not to tell your entire family and kampong before you go out on the first date lah.
Yeah. She's not over it. Okay, wholesome episode. We hope you took away something from this. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram for more, okay? At itsclarity.co.
That's right. You can listen to us on Me Listen, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Don't forget to turn on your notifications.
Yes, that's right. And if you're being pocketed, just think about it. Hey, you're cute enough to fit in a pocket.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not such a bad thing.
Okay,
Bye.
see you guys. Bye.
There was this post that I saw which was so funny. So basically this guy had texted a girl that he was seeing and said, "Good morning, ladies." She was like, "What do you mean? There's one of me."
Yeah.
And he was like, "I know that." This gets sent to everyone else.
It's not just you. That's
so
what we call a
cute.
smart guy.
A smart man.
Yeah.
There's a difference to what you prioritize in your life.
True.
Yeah. It could be important to one person.
Wow.
That's very ominous. I was going to end on a good note, but that's very ominous.